Put my stream up, brother. Give me 1 second.
Welcome to a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because these two power players in this sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy in play. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions, West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, Penn State Nittany Lions. For VA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Volunteers will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Washington. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to throw. It's Washington. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch there.
I can't do it with you, bro.
Chris, that's just a great individual effort to lay out like that to make a catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Receiver makes the catch. Throws out the stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling. Toss play to the running back going left.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. but someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, pressure on your quarterback, and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
The shotgun running play call. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Scanning the field. It's Washington. It's an out route. The catch made. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Can he make it to the marker? Passes the 40. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down. Inside the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Vols.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And he's brought down at the 16. A bit better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Receiver in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. Finding space at the 20. He's swarmed by the defense.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find the lane, pick up a good chunk. Now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Good enough for first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And there's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Brings a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And this offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Grab by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the Nittany Lions will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. On the move now. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to...
And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Touchdown, Volunteers. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. A quick throw to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And they finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
He's looking deep again. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to...
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. With sure hands, it's Martin. It's good for first down yardage, set up at the 26 now. The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. You're so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone now. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and, man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
With the catch, it's Wallace. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Delayed game penalty will cost the offense 5. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the run, it's Smith. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught Over the middle, it's Martin.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Makes the catch near the sideline. Keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Ball handed off.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Nittany Lions will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
They have struggled big time in the red zone so far. Can they punch it in here? Second and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on third down to even get into field goal range. And they're trying to punch it in here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Fights off a defender. Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. The Volunteers will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Matthews. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Leaning on the run game here. And the Vols pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Vols looking to keep this drive moving. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
But this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
And here's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He made the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. He keeps it on a design run, finding enough space for a solid gain before they start.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, it's a handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on fourth down. It's a run to the left. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's strong. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late game heroics. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
Looking deep down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And it's good for a first down with a 36. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
He's going to hand this off. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. The Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's Smith.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. They've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
The offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Has the first down and still going. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. The Volunteers looking to cash in the red zone. They'll hand it off. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some...